How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we are keeping this hand for sure. We're playing a Descent deck with Zoyowa Lava-Tongue. Goblin Warlock, at the beginning of your instep, if you descended this turn, you may, or each opponent sacrifices discards or sacrifices. If they don't, they take 3 damage. One of the things that I realized over like the first 3 days of the Caverns of Ixalan being out is that the uncommon commanders are kind of cracked. Like I don't want to say they're like amazingly good, but they're interesting from a design perspective. And I mean, that is. Okay. Um, we're gonna descend. Opponent is done. Okay. If she descended, yeah, we would have gotten a counter. We would have made our opponent discard or sacrifice. Like a lot of good things there. Although that was a very early concede. But on the topic of uncommon commanders, like they are actually really interesting this time around. For a couple of sets now, I feel like the the most interesting commanders were top heavy in the mythic slot. But this time around, it doesn't really feel that way. Like there are some mythic commanders that are really good, like the OGers stand out in my mind as things that I will / want to continue building around. But at the same time, I was looking at cards that would finish my quest and what commanders I wanted to build around for the day, and uncommons won out. Like they were just the most interesting thing that was happening, and it was. We will attack for 5. Restless Fins. There's tapped, but we don't really have anything else to do this turn, anyways. So let's. Going for 3. And let's kill a priest. No dissent. We didn't have a permit into into your graveyard. That's the right one. We're gonna key to the archive next turn. And that'll get us up to. Ooh. Yeah, I looked at you as well today, but I wasn't certain. Oh god, that's a lot of damage though. Maybe I should have been certain. That's on me, I thought. I guess. Ah, you kind of bad. Huh. Discarded the one card I wanted to keep. Opponent, 3 damage. Or sacrifice a token. Fair enough. Oh, goodness. That's not good for me. That's even worse. Alright, opponent. Your commander dies this time. Bleh. We also die. Disrespect, though. If you were gonna kill me, you didn't have to blow up my key to the archive. You could have left it, bro. No dice. So we're 1-1. It's pretty reasonable. We're only 5 minutes into this video. Zoe gets his games out quick, I suppose. I will keep this. So that I get my Corpse of the Lost. We have the old Sheoldred Grizzlebrand combo, which is the least cool thing, I suppose. So with this, if you have a Sheoldred out on the battlefield and you activate that pay 7, draw 7, you just gain 7 life, draw 7 cards. It's a bit nuts. You have to answer that, opponent. You have to answer that very quickly because I do not have the self-control not to cast my 8-drop. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. What are the chances that it survives, though, right? Like, that's... Ooh, we have our... and we will swing because Sheoldred is good at that kind of thing. Oh, that's not fun, opponent. This pings. Death touch and ping equals kill. Rude opponent. I'm confident in my ability to win the race in this circumstance. We'll leave. We'll leave the Burnished Hart as target practice. It might blank an activation of Legolas. It probably won't, but... What else are we gonna do? Do you not have it? Oh, Sebworld, please tell me you don't have it. You have to have it. You're gonna fight and kill. Okay. What happened there, Sebworld? What terrible thought went through your mind that caused you to concede? I need to know now. Oh well. We'll go on to a game. What's our game? 3 or 4. So this is 5 or 4. Games with this guy are quick. Like, they are insanely quick. Like, I try to aim for 20 minutes. Like, that's a good amount of Magic the Gathering. And we're just not getting there. I don't think our opponent knew our hand, so they didn't know that we were about to go Grizzlebrand crazy. They did, they probably would have conceded earlier. I think they conceded because they had a fight spell, and they knew that it wouldn't have worked out for them in that circumstance. Because if they would it not have, it might have still. I don't know. I will keep this. This is fine. We got our Orthanc. Orthanc doesn't mill us, which is sad, but it is card advantage, and this is black and red, so we will take the card advantage that we are allowed to have. Plus, I have things like Sheoldred and Rise from the Dark Realms in here, so it doesn't hurt to have stuff in our opponent's graveyard too. Yo, opponent, I am putting down what you're picking up. You give me the card draw, I will ramp. Together with our powers combined, we will do something. As recat. We have tripled our opponent's mana. No, we've doubled. I know how to do math. 3 times 2 is 6, not the other way around. This is all. Uh-huh. Orrery? Boy, you've accelerated me to no end, opponent. Yeah, I kind of want both of these. But I want them in this order. Oh, you could do it in the other order. Oh. Forgot that Orthanc makes choices happen. Cast it like 3 seconds ago. Our opponent has just spoiled us. Very neat opponent. Very neat. What do you do? Oh, okay, that's cool. Hey, it's a land. But we gotta deal with Basriket. Yeah, I'll borrow me one of those. Before he makes tokens all over the place. Into the bin. I think we're winning. We need more creatures in the bin. But like Conrad can help with that. Rude. I have infinite mana, opponent. I'm still gonna decline, I think. So we do this. We do this. Decline. Choose one. Do you want hand, I suppose? Guess we just activate this now. You can go to the bin, you can stay on top. Are you gonna take 5, opponent? Oh my god, you are. Is it permanent? You don't need the treasure. You can't take 3 damage. That's not feasible. Discarding works too, I suppose. Rude. Hmm. On your infinite mana is gone, though. That's the sad part. We were having fun times, Silver Surfer. +1/+1 on each creature. Are you gonna trade, opponent? Or do you go down to 1? Comrade still in the bin? The fairy. Goodness, so that's a little scary. Another, okay. Makes sense. I only have 1 creature in my graveyard. We have not hit the right side of our deck. Reducing mana, opponent, I approve. So, Tuckland, the Searing Rift is an interesting card because whenever you. Like, we cast Portal of Phyrexia, we would discover 9, which is crazy. He's back. Joda's back. You love to see it. He's also gone again. But this life gain is causing problems. Can't imagine you have much to cast upon it. What's the last spell? Is it a spell? We had a lot of short games, and now we're getting the long one. We're just scrying. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Activate. Activate. Yeah, it's only my turn. Huh. Don't do it, opponent. Control. We had to go full control because during our untap step, this trigger will go into the stack. In response, we'll sacrifice Sir Conrad. We get Sir Conrad back. We'll do all the fun stuff. I think the last one was a little bit long too. Yeah, I guess we got a Nicol Bolas. Didn't want a Nicol Bolas, but I got a Nicol. Discard a card, opponent. We know it's a counterspell. Let's do this. And then I guess we go get a swamp. Opponent. 3 damage, discard, or sack. Your choice. 3 damage. I guess when you gain 4 life a turn, 3 damage does not sound that exciting. Planeswalkers are a problem. If I could reset you to blue, I would. Then I would have me a Nicol Bolas the Arisen. Yeah, I'll go get me a swamp. Rude? Don't think I have enough mana for both. We just have to rely. Not going infinite, are they? Please, no infinites. I don't believe you have the counterspell opponent. I don't believe it anymore. I believed it for like a millisecond, but let's look at this. Not there. Resolve. Who's scariest? You're 12? How do I end this game, opponent? Just don't understand it. We're getting close. The decks are going down. This has been a slow descent. You're on red. Why are you on red? Boy, Zoa, you are the terror of the battlefield, that's for sure. Blood money. You're 7 mana. Can't you destroy all planeswalkers for me too? I think we're gonna call it here. I have no chance. I have no chance. Either way, if you liked the video and enjoy the content, remember to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.